Welcome to another episode on Spotlight on Wawarsing. I'm your host, Lauren, and today's guest is Natalie Ward from Planned Parenthood. It's really great to have you.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
First off, I would like to talk about, actually tell us a little bit about yourself, like what your organization is and what you do.
Okay, cool. So my name is Natalie, and I'm a health educator at Planned Parenthood. So I work for Planned Parenthood. So we, offer health services to the community as well as education services. And our health services are around reproductive health and sexual health. Yeah, so I'm actually an educator for Ulster County. So all of the programs that I do are mostly in Ulster County with youth.
Okay. Well, what brought you to Planned Parenthood?
Well, that's a good question. So I used to be involved in community organizing work, and I was really inspired by people that I met who worked at Planned Parenthood because I feel like the environment is very inclusive, and we're very driven around making sure that the community can access what they need, no matter what their situation is, income or anything like that. And I feel like that's really something that I believe in very strongly, so that's kind of what brought me to the organization.
What kinds of services does Planned Parenthood provide and things of that sort?
Cool. So we offer health services around, say, for example, you could come to one of our health centers. We have a health center in Kingston on 21 Grand Street in Kingston, which is right by Planet Wings. And we, offer like STD, so sexually transmitted disease testing, as well as treatment, for example. You can also come and talk about protection, so condoms, as well as birth control. But then we also offer education programs. So we're in the community offering education programs for teens around STD prevention, as well as pregnancy prevention. And then we work with adults. We work with all kinds of folks. We also do programming around, for example, how to use technology safely, because we know a lot of people aren't aware of the risks of using the internet and kind of sending out information about themselves. We do programs around healthy relationships, around sexual diversity. So we want folks to have a firm understanding of these topics so that they can kind of take care of themselves and, make sure that they're being as safe as possible.
What are education-based programs and why are they important?
Great question. So some of the programming that I do is evidence-based, and what that means is that it has been proven to change behavior. So we do programs that might be about 6 hours long with students over the course of a few days or a few weeks, and those programs are meant to kind of help you learn skills that are going to help you to be safe. So particularly around sexually transmitted infections and teen pregnancy. So those discussions are really fun because we do a lot of different activities with teens, and we try to kind of give them life skills. So how to talk to your partner about these issues, how to access information when you need it. And also a lot of teens get information that is inaccurate about sex, for example. So we want to make sure that they're getting the most accurate information possible in these programs. So there's a lot of information in them as well as activities.
Well, what other kinds of skills do they learn being in these kinds of programs?
Great question. So they learn like I said, some life skills, right? So this program is about, being a peer leader in your community. It's about being able to discuss these health issues and understanding how they not only impact you, but impact your entire community. So when you're safe, you're also keeping your community safe. And so we're trying to give students the skills to actually go out and talk to their community members about these issues, to make sure their friends know the correct information and not all of these things that are wrong. For example, some people don't know that if you go to a health center and you get tested for HIV, for example, that test is actually going to be most accurate about 3 months after exposure to HIV virus.
Wow.
So that means that if you get tested right away, that's not going to be the most accurate result. So we always encourage people to get retested in 3 months to make sure that they know their status. And that's something people would not necessarily know without coming to a program, for example.
Well, what other types of programs does Planned Parenthood offer in the community?
So we try to do a lot of different things out in the community. We actually do offer free HIV testing. It's an oral swab test, so it's just a stick that somebody has to put in their mouth, put it in a solution, and you get the results back in 20 minutes. And so we offer that service at local community college, like Ulster County Community College, sometimes at churches and things like that, so people can definitely access that information. We also, we try to go out to lots of events. We try to make sure people are aware of the services. And we also are a part of some coalitions in this area. So the Wawarsing Council as well as the Wawarsing Prevention Council. So we're trying to team up with other agencies to really address these health issues.
Okay, that seems like you guys are doing a lot of great work. But my last question is, what exactly, are there anything you want to tell the people about your program that's extremely important?
Yeah, I want to let people know that they can definitely access the information about our programs in the community, through a venue like this, right? So we really are trying to put ourselves out there. At the library, we have information. We might give you guys information to send out. So, just look for us, because we're definitely offering a ton of programs and they're free. As well as, if you do need to access a health center, I just want people to know that we really try to make sure that people can access the services. So even if you don't have insurance, always feel free to come in. We're very open. We like to make sure that people feel comfortable. And so I just want people to know that basically we're really trying to reach folks, and we're really trying to make ourselves accessible. So always feel, like you can ask us questions, and look for us out there in the community.
This seems like something I think I might want to do. I might have to look into a little bit more. Thank you so much for being here. That's it, another episode on Spotlight Wawarsing. I'm your host, Lauren. See you next time.
Bye. Thank you.